Hello there, wonderful, amazing, eclectic, mesmerizing people out there. How you're doing? Thank you for visiting this channel and visiting this video. I'm very, very, very happy to see you. Hope you have a wonderful time watching this video. And today's theme of the video of this beautiful soul talk that we're going to have is going to be about none other than love. And this love talk is going to be about what kind of partner you deserve and you need. Okay, what partner should be good? What kind of partner would be good for you? That could work definitely for those of you, especially for those of you who are single, who are in a search, or maybe even thinking about it, or just wondering like what kind of person could actually fit your personality, right? And then for those of you who already have the partner, you can just check out if this is the right one for you and for your soul, for your mind, for your spirit, and what kind of things maybe you should improve in yourself or improve in the person that you're with in order to, have that divine beauty and divine happiness, okay, abundance, let's say it that way. And today I have as a little significator of our beautiful relationship is this pans. They are the pans, actually. Let me show you this to you. Let me zoom it in. Okay, it's traditional clothes in Kyrgyzstan. These are traditional like souvenirs. Sorry for this little burnt out story. It was such a stupidity that I've done. Don't mind it. The whole point is that we are going to unite this inner masculine and inner feminine together, and it doesn't matter which gender do you prefer. I am talking about your soul. How do you feel yourself and who you are looking for? Because even in the gay couples, there is the person who's more feminine and they're having their inner feminine in them, and they're the other one who has more masculine side and he has more of his inner masculine in him. So it doesn't really matter which gender you are or which gender do you prefer, the same sex or the other one. It can work for both of you. Don't worry about it. The whole point is just like unite together the two beautiful people out there and see which ones can work out for you the best. So I'm going to kick them in here. There will be our beautiful significator of love, prosperity, and whole understanding of life. So today we're having actually 4 positions. First, second, third, fourth. For those of you who are not the first time on my channel, you all know that I love collecting stones and I like stones to be inside of the videos because I feel like they are giving a lot of energy and a lot of blessings to all of us. I actually love the earth and I like the energy of earth because sometimes I really miss it. I am more working sometimes with fire, air, water, and I need some earth energy inside of me and with me, around me. So it's a very good thing to keep it next to myself. So please remember, all of the timestamps are going to be below. If you need some time to think which position do you prefer, please go ahead and do that. But just remember, do it intuitively and quickly. Do not take too much time on choosing which position is the right for you, because afterwards it's going to be a logical choice rather than intuitive. And we need an intuitive choice in here. So without further ado, I'm starting with the first stone. Okay. We are going to do the first beautiful stone in here, and I'm going to use the Prisma Tarot because I believe this one is going to be very good for all of us to see how things are going. So first, what we are going to look into, your significator. Okay, what kind of person you are. Second of all is we're going to check out the person who is going to be good for you, you know, for your necessities, for your soul, for your spirit, for your mind, what kind of qualities they will have. I'm not going to talk much about their looks because I believe it's a general reading, and definitely for depending where you are from, depending what your preferences, you know better what kind of person you prefer, right? But what I'm trying to concentrate more is his soul, personality, his spirit, his mind, his subconscious and consciousness. Okay, so first let's go with the significator of your guys. Okay, and we have Six of Pentacles. Look at that, so pretty, guys, amazing. You are very giving person, you are universe loving person. I can see definitely a lot of here people, a lot of you, a lot of people who are here, they are definitely doing a lot of volunteering jobs. They could be teachers, they could be medical people related to the medicine, you know, all the type of things that could help people around them. You actually the donor, okay, of the energy of the space. You create yourself a beautiful abundance around you, and you are not scared to share it with others. And this is actually a wonderful thing, not only be able to receive but also be able to give. Wonderful. I'm sure you are amazing at what you are doing. Whatever you do right. You do amazing things. And this is really nice. So let's talk about the person who should be right for you, okay? Or who should, let's say, oh wow, who should be actually very corresponding to you, okay? We're going to look into his soul, into his mind, and his qualities and character, okay? Just a second. Oops. It was about to come, but it didn't, which means that it's a no. We still have to find our card. So what I can see from the soul, definitely the sun tells me a lot about his soul. He's shining. He is very, he's very bright. He is very, it reminds me, you know, of energies such as Gemini a lot. I don't know why. I used to have one of the students, and he was Gemini. He always reminded me of the sun. You know, I was so happy to meet him in my life because he has brought so much light and so much happiness and prosperity. And even though he was my student, I mean, we didn't have like any relationship. We just became quite good friends, and I still communicate with him from time to time. He's amazing. I love you. If you see this, you're cool, and I'm very happy for you. He was the sun for me. He was the person who was shining very brightly. He used to tell a lot of jokes, and his soul was so bright, and a lot of people were also attracted to him because he's the sun. You know, the sun is the star that shines, that gives the beautiful purity to the others, makes everyone happy, cheerful. Everyone feels so loved by him, and at the same time they also feel very happy to be around him. And whenever he shares that light and happiness to the others, it's like staying inside of you for a very long time, and it helps you to pass through your difficult moments, you know, because this person actually has helped me to pass my difficult moments. Most probably he didn't even understand this, but he was that little light that I really needed. And oh, you see, even the candles are crying. They're like, yay, girl, you're talking right things. Okay, cool. So yeah, you need a person whose soul is going to shine through. The moment you will see him or her, you will know that he can bring happiness into your personality, you know, and into your world. What I can see with his mind is a hermit, and it's a very beautiful card, because hermit is not only about the person who's all alone by himself, but it's also a person who tries to search for new information. Definitely sometimes he can go into himself, and it's more about introvertive people, but at the same time he's the one who searches the light within himself, just like the journey in here. The person is standing in the middle of the bridge, surrounded by the beautiful river and the moonlight. Is the same for this person. He is his mind is traveling elsewhere, trying to find new information, trying to find new energies, new perspective of life. He is constantly thinking how he can improve himself and his reality, and this is going to correspond with you a lot. Why? Because from what I can see is that he will be giving this information to you, and you will be giving this information to the rest of the people. It's like, reminds me of Jesus and his followers. Jesus were receiving the information from God, and then he would pass it to his followers, and those followers that would actually pass it to people. So that's how I feel this relationship is going to go. It's going to be very spiritual and very beautiful relationship, where you will grow together, he will grow, you will grow, and you will pass this beauty into the world. So he is given to you actually as the informator, and you're giving to him as the person who will be able to share his work with the other people. And this is a wonderful type of relationships, because as he or she might be very introverted, from time to time it would be very difficult for them to transmit the messages into the world, and you are actually good at doing this. So with your help, they will be able to prosper themselves, and will be able to even help you to actually receive that beautiful knowledge. So it's a beautiful exchange, so you receive in order to give, and with you, what I can also feel that this person is going to slowly get out of this hermit mode, because you are going to say, hey, like, look, there's a beautiful world around you. Don't be too introverted. Let's go and become more extroverted too. So let me not only be the one to share the information with people of yours, but you also be able to do it by yourself. You will kind of like encourage each other. He is going to help you to look in your resources inside of you, look through your subconsciousness, consciousness, your soul, mind, and spirit. And at the same time, you will be able to help this person to come out from his shell and actually transmit his beautiful sun energy, his sun soul into the world. Okay? And what kind of character does he have? This is a very funny one, because it's a Four of Pentacles. You see, the characters are going to be very, very good. What I like about this cards, is that they actually make a whole line of the story. So let me just show you, because I really want to show you the spot. Just a second. Let me find the Five of Pentacles. Sorry to take your time, but guys, you gotta see this. You see? So this is a one picture actually. Okay, Four of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, and Six of Pentacles. The good part between the two of you is that you don't have this Five of Pentacles moment. It's not there. It's not in your universe. It's not in your existence. And that's what I like about you guys. Definitely, you, if you are the type of person to actually share whatever you know, he's the type of person to hold it, and that's a beautiful beautiful thing. As I told you, he is more introverted than you. You're definitely an extrovert from what I can see in here. And he is more of an introvert. He keeps holding his knowledge, his wealth, his well-being to himself. And, you know, by meeting you, you guys will have this beautiful exchange. He will be giving to you, you will be giving to them. You will make him become a bit more extroverted. He is going to turn you into a little bit introverted and introverted. You have to understand, introverted people are amazing people. They are actually the type of people who are just receiving their energies a bit differently from the extroverts. If extroverts receive the energy by communicating with others, introverts receive the energy by looking into their own souls and connecting with nature and other, universal things. So the whole point is that I can see that he's more introverted and he's more inside of himself, and his character sometimes he would feel like, from if to look into the bad sides because I like to go into the whole picture of it, right? I don't want you to be disappointed in any of the ways. And I want us guys to be a bit more realistic. You're the type of person who gives sometimes too much, okay? Well, he's the person who sometimes holds to things too much. So it's a beautiful energy between you two where you're going to balance each other. He's going to teach you how to keep things sometimes for yourself and also be maybe a little bit egoistic. But it's a good thing. It's a healthy level of being egoistic. And you will teach him how to be more open and giving, okay? So it's a wonderful, wonderful, amazing, mesmerizing, beautiful cards out there. I am super happy for you. If you haven't met such a person, trust me, you will know when you will meet him. You will definitely just know when you will meet him or her, that person. If you are having a partner and he is different from this part, right? He is different from the personality that I have explained to you. What I would suggest to you guys, because if you like your partner and you still want to be with him, but yet you know that there's something lacking in your soul and your mind, I would suggest you to find a friend, okay, of the opposite sex that you like. So for example, if you like girls, right, you go and search a guy friend who has these qualities, okay? And then you will be able to have a wonderful friendship with this person. Wonderful and amazing friendship. And then, the whole picture is going to be complete. You will have your partner, which is a bit different, definitely, but you still love them and you understand them and you understand that they are the people that you want to be. At the same time, you're going to have a friend who is there for you and who will be able to, have this beautiful exchange of energies with you. So I guess that was it. I hope I was informative enough. Thank you very much for this wonderful reading. You are amazing people. I love you. I already love these energies and I love the cards that I've seen right now so far. So thank you very much once again. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Oh, that was a beautiful one, a wonderful start. You see, these little figures out there are amazing at what they are doing. So now we are coming to the position number 2. My beautiful, amazing people, how are you doing? How are you? So we're going to look into 4 parts. First of all, your significator. Who are you? Second of all, we are going to look into this beautiful person's soul, his mind, and his personality. Okay, so overall, like soul, which includes his energies, his higher being, and etc. And then the minds, conscious and subconscious, and plus the personality as his qualities. I'm not going to include the physical appearance because I have said before, for each person, he has his own preferences in in the beauty, right? The beauty is very different for each person, first of all, and depending where you're from, what kind of society you're in, and what are your preferences, I definitely leave this up to you. You know better for yourself what kind of person are you attracted to physically. But the rest is just, okay. I'm not going to talk too much. Let's go and do this. So first of all, your significator, people. Oh, Ace of Wands. Oh. And let me actually just go and do the little part for the person. Okay. Your person, he should be amazing. Oh, wow. Queen of Chalices. Okay. Very loving ones. Okay. Okay. Hello there. Four of Swords. And his personality. Come on, have mercy on me. I need just one card. Christ's sake. I know. I understand you completely, guys. I know. Sometimes it takes a long time. But I prefer it that way. I like when the cards are popping out on their own, but not so many. Jesus. What? Eee. He wants to talk a lot about his personality. I can already see that. He wants to brag about himself or herself. She wants to brag about herself. No, one card. I've said to myself, because depending on the reading, I set up the limits, and the limits for today is one card per each section. Okay, I might actually delete this part. Yes, thank you. Okay. So, let me tell you something. Let me tell you first things first. It so reminds me of the first position. You know what? Because Ace of Wands and Three of Wands. But let me go first with explaining what I see, and then afterwards I will show you the whole interesting concept of this position. You are the Ace of Wands. Do you see how the stick looks like a person that is surrounded by the shining parts in it, in the garden of beautiful flowers, the water? You, by the way, have all of the energies inside of you. The energy of earth, okay, the energy of water, the energy of fire through the stars and stuff, and the energy of air, because you can see that it flows. There are particles that are flowing around you. Guys, you are very beautiful and spiritual people out here, what I can see. First of all, Ace of Wands is a beautiful beginning of actions, beginning of art, beginning of all of the creativity. I can see a very creative, artsy type of people. I can see also in here people who are genuinely full of love, you know, they know how to communicate with universe. I can see that you are very loving. You're loving nature a lot, and a lot of you are maybe environmentalists, where you are trying to save the environment and trying to be more conscious about it. It's beautiful. You are amazing people. What I can see about your partners, and it's very cool actually out here. So first things first, Queen of Chalices, his or her soul. Queen of Chalices is a very loving person. She or he is so much full of love, and they're ready to share this love with you. But it's not just the blatant love where they are, you know, kind of on a physical level. It's a love that goes beyond and deep. They are flowing with love. Do you know, like sometimes you look at the couples and you just look at them, you're like, wow, you get inspired because they are looking so beautiful together. The same thing in here. It's like his or her soul, this person's soul, right? Is full of love. It's so loving, and whatever he does, this love radiates throughout him. You see this person and you know directly, this is the person you could spend your lifetime with. And they are very romantic, because you can see they're having this full of cups. They have these beautiful energies that are flowing, and also the type of soul where how to say it, just a second, give me a little second, where they are so balanced, where they are so wise in love, and so open to the art of love. Yes, the art of love, the art of seduction, the art of courtesy, being beautiful lady, beautiful gentleman. When you are going to meet them, especially your beginning of love is going to be like a fairy tale. They will shower you with their love, and it's wonderful. I can already like feel the butterflies in my stomach. It's so beautiful. In terms of their mind, I can see that this person, Four of Swords is a very interesting card itself, because it's about a person whose mind is very stable. Okay, sometimes he needs to take a lot of breaks, a lot of rest. Maybe also stagnations. Why? Because before the Four of Swords comes Three of Swords, and maybe they had some heartbreaks in their lives because they were so giving and so beautiful and so romantic, and not a lot of people can appreciate their energy. So sometimes they need to take a break, their minds sometimes take a break. And most probably, if you haven't met them yet, when you're going to meet, they're going to have this kind of like aura, don't touch me. Like, I'm taking a break. And even if they will meet you, it's going to be like, oh, let's be friends first, let's take it slow, because you are the person actually who likes to take things fast, but their mind is like a bit slow. And they do not understand all the signs that comes to them. For example, you might come up to them and say, I love you. And there afterwards they will be sitting there thinking, but what does she mean by she loves me? Or what does he mean by saying he loves me? Does he really love me? Or like, is it just a fling? Do I trust his words or not? This kind of very strange thinking, because swords is about air, right? And it's about thoughts and words. So I can see sometimes also their mind travels, takes a rest, and they might be not talkative, okay? There might be also this type of people who do not talk much, but more take the actions, they show their love through the actions rather than the words. So definitely sometimes you will need to be more attentive in order to understand what they are trying to say to you, okay? But whenever they say things, they are very, very meaningful. So pay attention to what do they say. In terms of the personality, and this is, as I told you in the beginning of the reading, it's a very beautiful thing, because I had pretty much the same situation with the previous position. Just a second, let me find the Two of Wands for you guys, because I want to show you this, and it's an important message in here. I don't feel like I know that it's an important message that you have to see for yourselves. Oh God, where is this Two of Wands? Yes, Two of Wands. Okay, because these cards are very specific, and that's one of the reasons why I adore them. They are just so amazing, is because look, this is a part of one story. You see, you are one of swords, he is three of, or she is three of swords, and between you there's supposed to be two of wands, oh, swords, wands, sorry, wands. You see the woman, so there's this wand, then there's this woman with two wands about to cross the river, right? And then afterwards there's this lady that actually does the ritual, okay? This person definitely had some experience, and as I told you, most probably he had some heartbreaks before. That's why he's having in his mind Four of Swords moments. But the thing is that he has done a lot of work. He has a big amount of experience. If you are kind of like the beginning stage, he's already progressing one, and most probably he's also very spiritual, also works with energy, because you can see in Three of Wands there's kind of like a ritual that goes in, that the lady is actually playing with the energy of air and the earth, you know, and the fire, so that these energies are flowing into the universe. So what I can see is that in their character, first of all, definitely the good part about them is that they are experienced and they can pass and share with you this experience, you know. They may be even and be able to open up some new opportunities for you, so you can step into the Two of Wands, then afterwards Three of Wands, and other, you know, positions in your life. This person is also very good for you, because you can see that this person looks up, right? And this one is looking down. So sometimes, and you can see there's more light on this person than on that one. So definitely I can see that there's a beautiful balance and sharing of energies between you two. Okay? And you are able to pass this beautiful experience. You share to this person the light, and tell him, you know, sometimes it's not bad to look up into the sky and not just concentrate on your experience, but also be able to look to look at the world around you. And this person is going to tell you, you know, sometimes it's not only good to look at the world around you, but also focus on things which you want to achieve. So it's a beautiful exchange of energies and the personalities, and I can see when you are going to combine together, you're going to accomplish amazing, beautiful, spiritual parts inside of you. This kind of like, you know, the mosaic type of thing, where all of the pieces are going to click together and you are going to expand and become even more beautiful. And because this person is actually very loving, he or she is very abundant, they will be able to prosper your personality and be able to give that magnificence and nobleness to your soul, to your spirit, to your mind, and to your personality, and you will do the same for them. Wow, this is a wonderful reading so far. Second one is really cool, guys. I am so happy for you. If you haven't met this person, please search for this type of personality. Sometimes at first also, by the way, you might not like them. This is the funny part. You might see them and decide that, oh, he's very into himself, or he's just like not too talkative, and you know, but try to take a bit more time, you know, especially if you're dating online or you're meeting through a friend, you know, take a couple of dates with people to understand what they are, who they are. After third or fourth date, you will start to understand, is this the right person or not for you? And that way you will be able to realize whether this is a personality that you want to be with, or this is the personality that you don't want to deal with. If your partner is not exactly this type of person, just like with the first position I've suggested, you just need to find a friend, okay, a friend, and preferably of the opposite sex that you prefer, because there could be a lot of breaking ups afterwards, and I really don't want that, especially for you, for those of you who are happy in your partnership, right? Find a friend with the same personality, and then you will profit from the partnership, you will profit from the friendship, and it's going to be an amazing exchange of energies between you two. Okay, so great, guys. Thank you very much for watching this video. I'm very happy. So like, share, subscribe, comment on your situation below. I'll be more than happy to see you next time. Bye. And so far, both of the readings are very interesting. I love it. And we're coming to the third one. I hope I didn't make a mistake. Because sometimes, you know, guys, I make mistakes by mixing up all kinds of crazy things. So, hello there once again, and we're going to look into 4 parts of your readings. First one is going to be actually your significator. Second one is going to be about the soul of the partner that you should choose, his mind, conscious, subconscious, you know, and all of his thinking process. And the third one about his personality, the qualities, you know, that you should have. And your significator first. No, too many cards. I said no. You see, the moment I say no, the universe like, you say no, let me say yes to you. So, wow, Ace of Wands. I really shuffled, but okay. Did the second position wanted to hear about themselves more? Funny. Okay. Queen of Swords. Okay, that was Queen of Cups, and here's Queen of Swords. Jesus Christ. Too many cards. Nope. I want one for this specific. I'm sorry, but I really want just one. Knight of Chalices. Ooh, I see. Oh, come on. Just one card. Oh, baby, please. I'm begging you. Okay. Let's do it like that. Seriously? This is funny. Okay. This is a mixture of the second and the first position. In a way. Okay, guys. Wow, interesting. Ace of Wands. You can come back to the second position and listen to the first part, because they also had Ace of Wands. So basically, you are the person definitely who's very spiritual. I can definitely see this because you're working with the energy of water, earth, fire, and the air. You have a golden personality, and I can see that you definitely have a connection. By the way, right now this information came up to me, so this means that it's information for you guys, that you have very high connection with your ancestors, with the beginnings and endings, with angels, with universe. Try to go into the nature more if you don't, and you know, stare at the night sky, look at the beautiful stars, communicate with the higher beings. I can see that your vibrations are going to increase a lot more by doing that, but you are wonderful human beings out there. I can already sense that. In terms of the person that could work for you, right? Whether it's a man or woman, in a masculine or in a feminine, doesn't really matter. First of all, Queen of Swords. You see how powerful this woman is? She is the power, baby, power. First things first, his soul or her soul has battled with the inner demons inside of her or him. This person have defeated his inner demons. He has done a lot of work on his personality and his actions and thoughts. This is the person who is learning how to do the law of manifestation law. And also they are the type of people who are trying their best to control their souls. They are the creators of their own reality, what I can see from here. Only defeated their inner demons, but they also protect others from doing it. I can see that they have very powerful words. Their fifth chakra is very open, you will notice this person by the way they speak. It's going to be a very sophisticated and authentic way of their vocabulary, their lexicon. They are going to have this very interesting power of communication. And it's going to be extraordinary. It's not going to be something that you usually are used to. It could be they're going to say things to you that you have never thought about in your life, and they will trigger your personality a lot. Okay, it's, for example, you're sitting at the bar. So the guy usually the guys comes up to you and they say like, hi, beautiful, like, how you're doing, or like, you're pretty, or like, what's your name, etc., etc. But this person is going to come up to you and he will be like, for example, your soul smiles like the sunshine, or there will be some specific words, or the way he's going to approach you, or once you're going to meet that person and he or her going to communicate with you, you will understand that something is odd, something is very different about him compared to the other people. He's going to have this power of words, that is very mesmerizing, I would have to admit. In terms of his mind, oh, baby girls or baby boys, he is a fighter. He is a fighter for the love, in the name of love, for the sake of love. He is not scared to go dirty and to do all the crazy work in order to save his princess, like a damsel in distress type of moments. He's ready to. His mind travels a lot, and his mind is always thinking about how to make things better, how to give that love and share that love with others. He is the type of person whose mind is traveling a lot, and of course, he is not king or queen of cups or chalices, right? But he's on the way. He is still learning a lot, and he does it with love. Whatever he does it with love, in the name of love, for the sake of love. And you can also see that this type of person will run up to you. His mind is it's like, you will be able to see him in your dreams. Suddenly he would come out into your thoughts without you even wanting it. It's so crazy, because the Knight of Chalices is the person who once comes in your life and it's impossible to forget them. It's like they're like, boom, they're like, boom. They kind of clash in your mind, and it's a beautiful thing. I feel like for you it's going to be also a beautiful journey to discover their minds and how does it work, their consciousness and subconsciousness. Okay, how about his personality? You can come to the first position and look at the last part, because there was pretty much exactly the same card, Four of Pentacles. So is this the type of person who because I'm looking also in the combination with these cards, right? So it's a bit of a similar yet different meaning. Just give me a second so I can think a bit. It's the type of person who doesn't like to give what's his, and once he's going to have the relationship with you, he won't want to let you go. You know, it could turn into a beautiful one-time life marriage, you know, because you are so alluring also to him, you know, because the pentacle energy is more like slow, you know, grounded, and you are more fire energy when you're all gonna be like, burn baby burn. So both of you are going to have a lot of time, a lot of fun time being with each other, because I can see that you're going to bring a lot more light in his personality and his soul, and he's going to make you go a little bit more grounded. So what I can see is that he's going to learn how to make more actions with you, and you are going to learn how to bring yourself more abundance, blessings, and materialistic wealth in your life. And that's a very beautiful exchange, you know, by the way. I feel like it's amazing. Sometimes this card is also reminds me of the stingy people. I know, this is so funny. But that doesn't mean that he has to be that way, right? But he sometimes could be the kind of person who would try to be but you know what, even if he's gonna be a little bit stingy, I'm sure with your personality he wouldn't be able to resist. It's going to be like, you want to be stingy, let me just burn you down. I'd be like, oh, okay, I'll do whatever you want. So don't be scared to show him your fiery personality. Actually, it's going to benefit you both, and it's going to be an amazing union. So, guys, this was a wonderful reading. Thank you very much. So cool. All three positions are amazing. By the way, just like with the first and the second position, right? So if you are single, search for this partner. Okay. If you're not single, you already have another partner, and he doesn't or she doesn't fit this criteria, right? I suggest you to find the friend of the opposite sex that you prefer. So, for example, if you prefer boys, find a girlfriend, right? Girlfriend, that and the other way around, who will be able to complement this missing part. So then you will have not only a beautiful relationship with your partner, but you're also going to have a wonderful and amazing friend around you, who you will have amazing time with, and you're going to exchange the energies, because any type of relationship is still a relationship. Platonic relationship, friendship, sexual relationship, and many others. They are still all relationships. Okay? Good. So, thank you very much. Hope you like, share, subscribe. See you next. Bye. And we are coming to the last position. The last green ones. Hello there. How are you all doing? So, we're going to have 4 parts in it. The first one is your significator, okay? Second of all is going to be your partner's soul, then his mind, and then his character, okay? So we're going to look into that. So, your significator. Oh, that was good. Seriously? I shuffled them. It just came out on its own. Oh, unbelievable. Everyone is Ace of Wands. Everyone. All three positions out of 4 are Ace of Wands. How does that even... what is that even supposed to mean? Like, really? Like, really? Sorry, 1 card. I need 1 card. Just 1 for each of the options. Because then I might take forever to describe your positions. And I don't need that. I need a quickie one today. Because I actually was a bit tired yesterday. I've recorded a huge video and it took a lot of my energy. I have to admit this. So now I need a bit of a rest. Okay, so that's why at this time it's going to be a little bit quicker, but doesn't mean that it's going to anyhow be worse in the quality. No. It's just that it's going to be time traveling for me, let's say that way. Okay, so guys, for your significator, it's Ace of Wands. What should I say? Right? What should I say? Again, I can see here the people who are amazing at what they are doing. You're full of passion. You're very artsy people. If you're not doing art, it's the art of your soul, basically. Art of your mind and art of your blessings that are coming upon you. You are a very blessed person, what I can see here, because you see that this wand is standing in front of this whole world surrounding it, and I can see that you work a lot with energies, and the energies are flowing through you, around you, above you, behind you, like 360 degrees. Okay. Also, what I can see that you are connected with the nature, and a lot of, this is interesting. What I can see for this position, for this card, is that you are very... how to say this? Just a second. I'm trying to think of the right words to say. It's like, you know, the lily flower. It's so pure, so beautiful. This serenity, yes, serenity. I can feel a lot of serenity, the serenity vibes coming out in this position, in this particular position. A lot of serenity around you. And I can feel and I can see that your aura is shining bright like the stars. Okay? Very beautiful significator. It's, I mean, for even though each of the positions, three of them had the same card, but the feeling from each of them was a bit different for each of the positions. So first things first, with your partner, what kind of soul he has? He has a balancing soul. He has a balanced soul, and he enjoys balancing his soul and enjoys balancing other souls, to play around with them at some point. He understands the value of and the significance, right? The value and the significance of people's life, their souls. He understands that whoever comes into his life, or whoever's life this person enters, it's given for a reason. And there's definitely a back and forth exchange of energies, you know. He understands the fact that some people meet each other to pass some messages, some people are meeting each other to learn some lessons, and some people are made for each other to give the blessings and love to each other. Okay, he understands it very well. His soul understands it very well, and he is not scared of what I can see. Also, he's not scared of or terrified to get into tricky situations. His soul understands it very well, that whatever happens for a good reason. And I can see with his mind why I'm saying he understands it all, because his mind travels into different dimensions, into different realities, into different universes. Basically, his mind is like this beautiful door to new reality, to different realities. and his mind is so beautiful yet so complicated. Sometimes people have hard times understanding him also, and he's all in, his mind is all in for the justice, for the judgment. He not only knows how to balance things, but he also understands that whatever is given in life is given for a reason. Just once again, right? Whatever is given in life is given for the reason, for a very good reason. And the good part about this person is that he doesn't hold the grudges against others. He understands the law of the universe, so he is definitely understanding the reasons why certain people did one thing and why others did the other things. Okay, he's very understanding, and he's the type of person, I would also say, very knowledgeable. He has a lot of sacred knowledge that would actually help you, you know, in a development process, in your self-development, and it's beautiful. What I can see in here is the Seven of Chalices, okay? Usually it's about the choices or the fantasies, right, that people have. I can see that his personality is dreamy. He's always thinking of new things. He likes to start new projects. Because he has a lot of knowledge, he's always constantly thinking, what should I do, you know? Where should I go, or which thing I could do, because they are so talented and they can do multitasking. Whatever they would want to do, they would be able to achieve and get a success in it, by the way, just to let you know. This is the interesting thing, because you can see they're balancing. They can do a lot of things at the same time. They're like Caesar. And what I can see in this situation is that you guys are going to complement each other wonderfully. Why? Because you are more about actions, where he is more about fantasies, feelings, emotions. So first things first, he will be able to open up your emotions, your sensuality, your sensitivity level, your compassion level, right? And at the same time, you will be able to help them start whatever they want, make more actions, not just feel or think about it, but be more materialistic in terms of their thoughts, turn them into reality. And it's a wonderful thing, because I feel that both of you can combine each other in emotional and action way and make the best out of this situation, the beautiful outcome. Because 1 + 7 = 8, and it's like this infinity sign. If you turn it right, you're going to go through infinity of love, infinity of emotions, infinity of blossoming abundance, divine power, and just, you know, complementing each other continuously. And this is going to be a beautiful union between you two. So first things first, remember, how can you actually understand whether this is the right person for you or not, is that their mind is very particular, and most probably you're going to meet them, if you haven't met them yet, is when they will actually think of some new idea coming inside of their head, and they will suddenly share this idea with you, and you'll be like, yeah, you know, let's do this together. It could be, by the way, starting not only with love, but a partnership in business or something like that could be very possible in this situation. I wouldn't be surprised in here. But in any of the ways, remember, if this is not your partner yet, this is the one you should search for, and he's going to, or she is going to come when the time is right. Okay, if you already have a partner and he or she doesn't follow this personality, as I've told in the previous positions, you gotta find a friend, okay, of the opposite sex that you prefer. Okay, so if you're into girls, you have to find a guy friend who has this personality in order to fulfill your needs and wants and be able to combine together and actually have a beautiful relationship. Because as I told you, any type of relationship is relationship. Either it's a friendship, either it's a love or a work relationship, right? Make it happen. So then you can benefit with your partner, right? Your partnership. And then you can also benefit with your friendship. You're going to have a very, very good friend beside you who will be able to prosper your abilities and whose abilities you will prosper too. And most of all, there will be a lot of common respect for each other. Okay? So guys, I guess that was it. Thank you very much for visiting my channel. Hope you like, share, subscribe, comment on your situation. I wish you all the best and see you next time. Bye.